Hello. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. My webcam was flashing, was not working. Um, we had a power outage a couple of days ago, and my light, USB light that I have there for my light streams, uh, broke or whatever. I don't know what happened, but it's not working anymore. So that's why the lighting is a little bit different. Let's see who's in here. Judy, Matt, Bruce Swanson, Matt Rogers, Melissa from Little House in the Big Woods, Fisherman 506. Thank you very much for being here. Maryland and Little Homestead by the Beach. Brent's Homestead, Jack and Lindsay. I'm guessing you're both there. Danny from Canton Hydroponics. Thank you very much for stopping by. Robert from Homestead Aquarius. And Dave Knight is here also. And yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed in my introduction, and even in the description below, there is now a link to Dave Knight's YouTube channel. I don't know if he intends on going full time, part time, or just once in a while on videos, but sound is bad. Uh, try to fix that. All right, I'll try to figure it out. Uh, okay, I'll try to get out and come back on, see what happens, and I'll have to start over. Hello, Darren and Gary Reardon. Thank you very much for stopping by. It won't be too long. I'll get out from there and hopefully I can come back and make it work. Enter studio. Let's hope the webcam doesn't. You hear me now? Is that better? You hear me now? Perfect. Good. I will stop that. There you go. I don't know why. I don't know what happens. It's not the first time this happens. All right, so yeah, I was talking, Marilen, saying that you seem excited. It's just that in my description and in my introduction, Dave Knight now has a link to his YouTube channel. And I was saying that I don't know to what extent he's going to be posting videos, but at least he started something, and let's hope that he continues. It was pretty fun to see a little tour of his garden, and I also watched a few more videos. Crotch can, yeah. UFO. Okay. So Darren is here. Hello, Darren. Gear Gridden is here. Thank you very much for stopping by. Special guest. Yeah, you had a chance to see myself twice. Sounds good now. Perfect. Your kids helped you. Your kid. Awesome. Awesome. He's almost too good now. Too good. So that's Jack. Perfect, Marilyn. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Tracy. Thank you very much for stopping by. I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. My collab with Bucket List Homestead. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I don't want to spoil the beans, but there was a participation of someone from the chat that did a little something, and I hope you guys enjoy. So, what have you guys been up to this week? Anything interesting going on? Here it's been snowing pretty much nonstop. Um, what did I do? I did some spaghetti sauce with my girlfriend. We ended up making, I think it's 10 mason jars of 500 milliliters. We used about 20 pounds of tomatoes we had here. So that's pretty cool. A lot of peppers as well. We used deer, Hamburg, and what else? Do we use anything else from our own garden? Not that I remember, but anyway, maybe a couple of onions. I don't know. But it was delicious. Sidetrack this week with non-homesteading things. Back at it next week. Awesome. Sometimes you need a little break from the homesteading life. A lot of rain and cold here. Welding together some pipe panels today and tomorrow for getting off the property. Getting off the property. Awesome. Cutting up apple wood. Cool. You guys been busy. I had to chase the UPS guy down tonight. He wouldn't drive on the plowed, though slightly slushy seasonal road. The chicken. The UPS. You'd think they'd be used to it by now, right? We built shelves for a pantry so I could get my jars in where they need to be. Got one Christmas tree up and some decorations. Yeah, my Christmas tree is up. That was done last weekend, I think. Tomorrow's going to be our 13-year anniversary, my girlfriend and I. We are expecting to go get breakfast where my daughter is working. Go at the local, what's it called? Farmer's market. And also, yeah, we went out for lunch today at the restaurant. I went shopping for Christmas a little bit. You know, the little issues I had financially in the past couple of weeks, you guys helped a lot. And I managed to find a solution and fix it. So I'm not saying that I'm out of the woods yet, but I was at least able to do some Christmas shopping and pay my bills. I can't say that I am debt free, but I put all my debt under one single debt, and that should help with the payments and stuff. Raining 1/3 of an inch here. Well, I take rain over snow. Maybe not at this time of year. People don't like it, but you don't have to shovel the rain. He got himself stuck before. Yeah, probably. Thank you, Tracy. Hubby's making doors for washer and dryer to hide it. Make have lion barn doors. Cool. That's what he said. All right. So I will have a little surprise for you later on the stream. I didn't talk about doing a giveaway, but I haven't done anything in a while, and I feel like giving away a shirt later on. So I will talk a little bit more. You guys will have to be a little bit more patient, and at some point in the next maybe 15-20 minutes, I will do a little giveaway of a T-shirt. Yeah, so the live was about, are you in a holiday spirit yet? And I don't know about you, but it's starting to feel like we're almost there. Am going back to work on Monday, and yeah, next Friday we have our staff party, Christmas staff party. I don't usually go. It's just, I'm not necessarily friends with anyone I work with. Um, I was thinking about maybe doing something different this year, maybe going, but then I ended up with a burnout and didn't go to work for the last 3 weeks. So I don't know if I really feel like going there, knowing that my work got me down like that. Oh yeah, I need some new shirts. I have been trying deodorant without aluminum, and those shirts now need to be thrown out. So Gary Britton is in the spirit. Teaser. Well, you have to be here. I can't just do the giveaway now and then people are gonna leave. I have to make you watch me a little bit, listen to me at least a little bit. And I'm gonna have to send a message to Sales. He hasn't been on for a little while. I don't know if he's too busy or if he's pissed at me or if he's still there just not talking, or I don't know. Haven't seen him in a few weeks because we can't really go on his property because um, of the snow, and the driveway is not open, so we can't really go down there. All my animals are gone. I sold some. I brought a few chickens here. Um, it's the season is over. Until 3 weeks ago, was still in the garden harvesting celery and carrots, and a few days later it was snowing, and we ended up with a few storms. And sorry, I don't know if you hear all the cans squeaking. As soon as it snows, I am in the spirit. Awesome. I wish I could have a green Christmas. The song goes, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, but I'm dreaming of a green Christmas. I prefer having a green Christmas because I hate snow so much. We're definitely getting into the spirit, Kenzie, especially Jack the least. Well, the kids are always the first ones to be in the spirit. Like the kids wanted to have the Christmas tree up, beginning of November. When I got back from the hunting, they wanted to have the Christmas tree up, but it's always just a little bit more fun to wait a little bit more. But now it's done. As soon as our Thanksgiving is over, Christmas season here. Yeah, I have like a keyboard thingy down there, little kind of drawer, but the little drawer itself is not there anymore. But I just have the little panel going down on this side here, and I keep hitting it whenever I move. So that's why if I do this, if I just move it a little bit, earthquake. As soon as it snows, I'm into spirits. I'm dreaming of a warm Christmas. Yes, I wish that was the case here. Um, doesn't really happen. I don't know what that means, but always in the spirit. Yeah. I am out of beer and I am out of wine, so today is just me talking and being probably always boring, but since I can't make a fool out of myself, it's not going to be as fun for you guys. Favorite thing about Christmas is ham. See, for me, it's always been family time. And as much as the kids are spoiled, because I'm not afraid to say it, we always buy too many Christmas presents, but they have some from my parents, they have some from my girlfriend's parents, they have some from my aunts, my cousin. They all have their godfather, godmother, Santa Claus. They have so many presents. My brother-in-law. Like I mean, they come back home with about 20 presents. It's not always. I'm not talking about big toys. Um, for example, my daughter likes makeup stuff, but we might, like last year, she got some fake nails, but I mean, we get them at dollar store. That counts as one gift, but it was only like $2, $3. But for them, it's the world, right? But I'm happy that for us, it's at least when you get older, it's mostly family time. We used to be like the whole family on my mother's side, but with everything that happened 2 years ago, we were lucky enough that we were able to have at least Christmas with my parents and my brother. And sure, Darren, if you want to come up and say hi, there you go. If you're drinking, it's going to be fun. Sent you the link, Darren, if you want to come and say hi. So yeah, I mean, we go at my parents' place now, and we open some Christmas presents. We usually have like chicken broth, and on the 25th, that's all happening on the 24th. On the 25th, the kids get up, they have some stuff in their socks, Christmas socks, and then on the 25th for supper, we usually go at my parents for turkey and some more family time. Then we have New Year's Eve. It's always been fondue, and we kind of celebrate my mother's birthday at the same time. Does anyone do homemade Christmas gift? I'm guessing I might give a few things this year. Hey,
What's going
how
on,
are you?
brother?
Oh, I don't hear you. You're on mute.
What? What do you mean I'm on mute?
Oh, maybe it's me. Just a sec.
I'm not on mute.
Oh, it was me. I put
Did you
the
mute me?
I muted my keyboard. I have the button on my keyboard.
You're sick of listening to me already.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't an echo when I tried to set my cell phone and all that stuff
Nice.
earlier. I forgot to remove it.
So,
How are
what
you?
is your? I'm doing amazing. A little sore because we were butchering our Highland cow tonight. But I wanted to know, what is your favorite part of Christmas, Yule, this whole season? What is your favorite thing about it?
I'd like to say, like, of course, the family time is really important. But for me, having kids, my favorite thing is to see the light in their eyes, the the joy that they feel whenever, like, my son is 9 years old, and I told my girlfriend the other day, like, he's still like he was when he was a kid. He sees a Christmas tree, and you can see in his face that he's just so happy about it. That's the thing I like the most about
Nice.
Christmas, having
Do you
kids.
guys cut your own Christmas tree, or do you have a fake one, or how do
We
you do
have a
that?
fake one.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been having the same one for maybe like 10 years now. We have to. I think we have to keep it for like 20 years for the tree to be worth it or something like that.
Right, right.
So we're gonna try to keep it as long as we can. How about
Nice.
you?
We have a fake one. We were going out to the back and cutting trees from our property, but we found that it's just easier and that kind of thing to get a fake one. So we've been putting it up for the last, I want to say, 3 years. So it's already got the lights on it. It's already good to go. So throw it up, throw the ornaments on, and have at it.
And what's your favorite part of Christmas?
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
I love this time of year. It's the family, the memories, the food, the the smiles, the light in people's eyes when they see stuff. Um, it's just such a happy time of year for me. I I just think back when I was a kid and all the good times, putting the tree up with my parents and waking up early in the morning and seeing the gifts. And even, when I was a kid, I used to hunt all over the house to try and find my presents. I would, that was my mission. If I didn't know every present I was getting for Christmas, then I had failed.
But
So
you remove all the fun by doing this.
no, that was the fun of the
That
season.
was
Is
that
like
was your
fine.
fun.
That was my fun. Is like finding out every present that I was getting. But usually I would fail, and there was always one or two that my parents would have hidden somewhere where I didn't know.
When they hide it at your uncle's place or your grandparents' place or
Yeah,
something like that,
something. Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you just go and get it at the last minute in the car
exactly.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, Patrick. And yeah, is it me or Rams got younger? I
Remy
shaved my
seems to get younger all the time.
head. I wish. I'm shaving my head because I'm losing my hair, and the ones that got left are gray.
Yeah, but you're looking younger.
Oh,
Unlike
thank you.
me, I'm just looking older all the time.
Well, I don't know. I saw some of your pictures from a few years ago, and you don't look older now than you did back then. When you had your short hair and no beard,
Oh man. Yeah. No
you didn't
beard and
look like
short
yourself at
hair.
all. You look like
Yeah,
someone else.
exactly. So you're giving away a shirt tonight.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. You feel like winning it?
I'm feeling lucky, but I don't know. I feel like, it would kind of be weird if I won it now that I'm up here. So I'm thinking we should like give it away to someone else.
Let me see if I can find the link for the giveaway.
Are you doing one of those like everyone hashtag Remy or hashtag Yule, hashtag Christmas, hashtag winter,
We'll see. We'll see.
hashtag too much snow?
I'm trying to find it on Google, the little link. StreamYard giveaway tool. For some reason, it's just showing me like StreamYard giving away page, maybe. Showing me like the support page. How do you do a StreamYard giveaway enter broadcast?
So while you're doing that, I'll work on the comments. So
Right on.
Lindsay's saying that Jack's got to start shaving his head soon. I don't know. Like he's a pretty good looking guy, but you know,
Okay, there it is. All right.
mosquitoes. Who hashtag mosquitoes? Marilyn. There's no mosquitoes right now, especially where you are.
Yeah. I hope we don't have any anymore.
No, no. Patrick said never too much snow down. It's true. Because when I lived back in Ontario and it was cold and it was freezing, it sucked because there was no snow. And that was the worst because the ground was frozen and there was ice, but there was no snow. So you couldn't ski, you couldn't snowshoe. But now here in Quebec, where there's like 5 to 8 feet of snow during a winter, you can do all that cool stuff.
Cool. This is a t-shirt we'll be giving away, and you can choose a color and a size. I love this color, but if you win, you get to choose.
I'm surprised no one hashtag squash yet.
Hashtag squash.
Remy, do you have a drink going?
Nope. I don't have any more drinks.
Oh.
Hashtag squash, guys. Free t-shirt. I'll have to write it down.
All right, everybody go. Hashtag squash.
There's one entry already, so okay, there you go. Start come.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, Tracy's there, but not
Tracy,
there.
how you feeling?
Good.
Are you have you emptied yourself out from Thanksgiving? Or are you still feeling fat?
No, actually,
He's drinking water.
oh yes. Oh yeah. I'm hitting the hard stuff. I gotta try to hang with you guys.
So it's
Um,
funny because like I was like, okay, so I'm gonna stop drinking kind of through winter. We'll stop buying stuff. But it's hard for me to stop drinking because we have a bar at work. So,
yeah.
you know, it it makes it hard to actually stop drinking. And then I was working on butchering the cow tonight, and Bridget went out for some groceries, and she comes back from with some rum, and she's like, "You deserve it, baby." I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
We had an interesting conversation about you guys in ponytails.
No, no, we'll keep that offline.
Yeah, I know. I know.
How's
I
everyone
love.
doing? Hit that hashtag squash.
Yeah, a lot of people have that entered, but Sasquatch is not good. Suquash is not good. Suquatch is not good.
You guys aren't supposed to be telling about that. That's Oh goodness gracious! Hickory Croft has got. They haven't got the patent down for that yet. That 20-pound squash that they grow out there.
Crazy, eh?
So I have John and Willet grow. Ren's Homestead have it
Look at
properly done. Patrick is good. Little House in the Big Woods. Fisherman 506.
you
And
guys
the
are
other
spelling
ones,
squash as good as I spell schnitzel.
yeah, like this is not good.
No.
And this either. There's a few good one. Dave, that's not good either.
You're spelling like me. Hashtag squash.
Lindsay, leave me out of this.
Squish.
We
Squirt.
only have 5 people in there, Darren. You didn't even participate yet. Tracy, you
Well-
can do it too.
All right. I'll see if I can. I don't know. I just think if I'm a guest, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's there
All
anyway.
right. Fine.
Can't
I'll see
cheat.
if I can find it and I'll enter. But if I win, I'm going to give it to someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to write that down. Oh. Squish and squash. Squish, squash.
Squishy
Tracy,
squash?
Good.
At squash? No. Hashtag squash.
Hashtag squash.
There we go. Hashtag
And
squash.
once again, for the shirt here, in Squash We Trust.
Nice.
And it's 25% off if I do it today. So I'm going to have to do it tonight.
Squirsh. Gear grinding.
All right, everyone that wanted to be in is in. Moneyland, I think you already have a shirt like that, right?
I think I already have a shirt like that. I'll let it go to somebody else.
All
John.
right, 5,
Laugh
4,
my ass off at Ren's
3,
Homestead.
2, 1.
Da, da, da.
No, Mary Lynn, it's tomorrow morning at 9 I can eat. I am down to
Little
200.
house in the
All
big
right,
woods.
Oh, nice.
So, Melissa, you're getting a free T-shirt.
Awesome.
Squash We Trust.
Yay.
You can send me an email. I have my email on my about page. Just let me know the size you want and the color you want. And once again, you can go. I can send you the link. Also, I'll put the link in the comments.
Congrats on that. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the link. If anyone wants to buy one, or Melissa, you want to go and choose your color and size. And
Get on that, guys. That's an awesome shirt.
Yeah, and
Get on Rem's Redbubble. Get some shirts. Get on Tracy's. Look at this one.
Oh, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I don't have
Exactly.
one. Let me see if I can find it. I think I have
Yeah.
you saved in my favorites. Your list.
Oh, you got your Redbubble already. Okay. I was going to go down and do it. I just had to
Nice.
change
Oh,
screens.
do yours.
Do mine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can post your channel
Get
and
yours up there.
Darren.
All right.
I am so bad at posting that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm a mod on a bunch of channels, and I'm so bad at it. I squash the guys that are like, you know, whatchamacallit.
Waiting for the Tukes, Darren.
Oh yeah, the Tukes. Yeah.
My favorite non-tattoo shirt. Hello,
Tukes
Harvey
are
Black
coming.
too.
Hey, Harvey Black. Good to see you. Hope you're doing awesome.
Now, if
So
I
what's
just
your? Go ahead.
well, if I just go to my dashboard and click on the, it gives me the link just without the HTTP.
Okay.
I don't
So I'll
just copy
I'll
the thing up top and paste it.
Let's see if I can.
That's how techie I am.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I was having an issue at work, and we were supposed to print it, or I guess like download order forms for our clients. So I punched in the one phone number, and it kept coming back as error debug, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, So I like called the IT guy, got online with him, and I'm like, dude, what's going on with the system? I can't get this order form to download. So he spent 3 hours on it. And then he gets back to me and he goes, yeah, I wish I saw it earlier, but you had two numbers reversed. So the last part of his phone number, I had instead of a 2-6, I had 6-2. So it screwed up the whole system. I was like, oh, I wish I saw that earlier too.
Well,
Sorry for
sometimes
wasting your
computers,
time.
It's so easy to make a mistake. Tiny little detail can make a whole difference.
It's crazy.
Question for you.
Oh, production on the Roll-O-Matic 5000 is stalled at the moment. Yes. I would like to produce some, but, finding the time, not much. Hey, Robert's on. Good to see you.
Yeah, he was here earlier, but he was driving. I'm guessing he's back home.
Nice.
John was here.
Everybody's on tonight.
Yeah, John is here as well.
Yeah. I saw John earlier. Good to see him.
Awesome. So what's your typical Christmas meal, guys?
Oh.
Whatever Wendy sat in front of me. No, we'd have turkey and ham. It's funny celebrating an Orthodox Jew's birthday with ham, but because if you think about it, Jesus never tasted ham while he was on earth, because it was against the Jewish law, and he never broke the Jewish law.
Huh.
In Leviticus, they couldn't, if they touched a pig, they could be kicked right out of the synagogue if they didn't go and get cleansed for it. They were under some really strict
Don't
orders.
you just have to ask forgiveness?
Well, back then they would have to go and
I'd be like eating all the bacon and like, oh, forgive me. I'm back in. Good to go. Pop me some more bacon.
Thank goodness that was just for the Levitical Jews until Jesus came, and then once he died on the cross, we're not under the Levitical law. Thank God. But yeah, it's just interesting to me that Jesus never had a BLT, man.
That's like, how do you live?
Without bacon?
Without bacon.
A lot of bread, I guess.
Oh, someone, who was it? Someone sent me. Who was the YouTuber? Oh, Lazy Days Ahead. Jesse sent me one where it was like they did a sourdough bread shaped like a turkey.
Oh, cool.
So before they put it in the oven, they cut it up and patched it back together, and it came out looking like a turkey. It was just
Sweatpants.
yeah.
Sorry.
I don't wear underwear.
I don't know. I don't know who Jag was talking
Especially
to.
my kilt. No.
Well, you're not
jogging
supposed to
pants.
under a kilt. That
What?
was one of Wendy's favorite parts of Braveheart, is when they moon English.
Yeah, exactly. Zucchini bacon. Patrick, you were my friend. Now you're not.
Yeah, it needs to be real bacon.
Yeah. Can we just remove Patrick from like the stream now? Like just
Yes, I have to agree with Jack here.
Yeah, bacon.
That's probably the only thing it can do, but still, it can't do it.
Spam carved like a turkey. That's
spam. Beans, bacon, and spam. Do you have anything without the spam? Oh, we have the spam, beans and spam.
I love. They were comedic geniuses.
They were, yeah.
How about you, Darren? What's a typical Christmas meal?
It continues to change all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd have to get Bridget here to kind of go back on what we've had for Christmas dinners, because the odd time we spent Christmas with my parents, the odd time we've spent like a traditional Quebec dinner here, the odd time we've done our own thing. So for us, it's been whatever we're doing at the time.
Okay. There's no like nothing specific coming year after year.
No, because for example, for like Thanksgiving, you know how a lot of people do turkeys. Well, we started doing stuffed rabbit instead.
Ooh.
So we don't mind changing it up a bit, and you know, just enjoying what we have, sort of thing. So
Cool.
You know,
for us, it's usually chicken broth on the 24th.
Yeah.
And then we have turkey on the 25th. And then we have fondue on the 31st. And it's
so
always
when you say fondue, are you talking Swiss or like Quebec Chinese kind of thing?
Quebec Chinese.
Okay.
We have both, actually. We have like Chinese, I don't know if it's like broth or whatever. And then we have like
anybody watching, when we talk about fondue, do you want to explain it, Remy? So like a Swiss fondue, like you see in the movies, is usually like cheese or chocolate, and you stick they've got the fountain and it's all melted, and you start sticking your stuff in, and you get this melted cheese on stuff, or you get like a chocolate. In Quebec or other parts of Canada, when you do a fondue, go for it, Remy. It is.
I don't even know how to say it. We have either like some sort of we call it Chinese broth, but I don't know what it is. Like I don't want to insult anyone. We will also have just a vegetable oil, and we fry our meat. And
I'd say when we do like the fondue here in Quebec, like when Bridget and her sister and her family do the fondue, as they call it, basically they boil either Usually it's like a beef broth
Yeah,
under a
maybe.
candle
Yeah.
or an oil, and you have very, very thin sliced meat. So they usually do moose, venison, and other stuff. Chicken as well. And you have your little pokers,
Mhm.
and you stick your poker into the meat, you swirl it around, and you stick it in the broth, and you leave it there for, I want to say, what, 2-3 minutes while it
Yeah,
cooks.
depends. Yeah,
And then
sometimes.
you pull it out and you eat it with, and then they usually have like sauces around as well.
We usually have like we'll have grouse meat,
Yep.
chicken, those little thin beef as well.
Yep.
We usually have like moose meat and maybe some beef, just like the square, like you would put in
No,
this cube, the little meat.
fondant is like that thing you put on the cakes, right?
It's not a common thing. Well, I thought it was.
It's only common in Quebec, and anyone who's kind of in
Close.
the Quebecois culture. If you say fondue outside of Quebec, like Ontario, it's cheese or chocolate melted.
Yeah, that's what I always thought when you
Yeah.
said say fondue.
Yeah.
For John, it's cheese and high school beer.
In a fountain for fondue?
Ice cold beer and melted cheese in a fountain? Sign me up.
Rabbit belly, that must be good too.
Rabbit belly, yes, but I find that rabbit belly, there's so little meat on it that it's I don't
Not
know,
worth it.
not worth it in my opinion, but you know, it is a great option for that kind of thing. For example, having the rabbit belly for dinner, like a steak or stir fry or something, not so much, but fondue might work.
Yeah. Hmm. So how does it work for you guys? Is it like a big family thing for Christmas, or is it just like kids and just a few family members, or
Wendy Wendy's family has a big Christmas get together on it's December 10th this year. And then Wendy and I would schedule with our daughter a time for us to all get together and just do a Christmas with them and the grandkids.
Nice. Tracy, do you still talk to her family and stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
Nice.
her sister
Good.
called me today and made sure that I knew about the 10th and everything. And
Nice.
yeah, her sisters are awesome. Her brothers are wonderful. I just wish I wasn't so much of a hermit
Yeah.
to the point of if I get a chance to stay home, I stay home. And
yeah?
Tracy, speaking of sisters, Bridget's sisters only speak French.
oui, oui. That's all she needs to know. Oui, oui. She can even add a little laugh to it, like
You need a translator.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Well, anything's possible, Tracy. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys remember, I had my cousin's wife on a live stream a few months ago. She was from Cuba. When they started dating, he couldn't speak Spanish and she couldn't speak English. So they went out at a restaurant and they had the waiter to translate for them.
Oh wow.
That's how they started dating. They would have to go to that same restaurant on their dates.
What is Patrick talking about?
Hello, Northern Farm.
Bourguignon fondue. What is that? Are you talking like beef bourguignon?
Hello, Amanda.
Can you imagine beef bourguignon with like melted cheese? It's like French onion soup, but better.
Ooh, I love French onion soup. Hey,
Oh,
Scott.
hey, Scott.
Hello, Scott. Hope everything's going well on your end.
Yeah.
Just talking about Christmas and what's coming in the next few weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you guys start Christmas shopping?
No.
Not yet.
No.
No. There's still time, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's funny because a couple years ago, when I went back to Ontario to visit my parents and my kids and stuff, we actually did all their presents as homemade stuff. So
Nice.
my oldest daughter, we made her kind of a growth chart for my grandsons. So it was like old barn board, and we took some old nails, and at I think it was like 3, 4, 5, 6 feet, I nailed in the old nails into the barn board, and I did a whitewash on it and put some hangers on the back. And then my second oldest daughter, she always wanted my truck. So when I moved to Quebec, I got Quebec plates instead of Ontario plates. So I took the Ontario plate off and put it on old barn board. And then I put one of my keys to the truck. So I screwed the license plate on, and then I screwed one of the old keys on, and then I screwed some other stuff onto it as well. And so for my kids, I made all this homemade stuff, and it was, I want to say it was the best Christmas I've ever seen, because all of my kids were extremely emotional. They all freaked out. They, you know, it was amazing to see their reaction to my homemade stuff for them versus something store bought or something like a gift card or something like that. It was like it really hit them hard, and it was crazy to see that emotion there.
That must feel amazing as well.
Yeah.
So fondue bourguignon consists of a fondue pot filled with hot oil into which dinner dips pieces of meat to cook them.
Yep.
Dipping sauces are provided on the side. Beef,
Yep.
pork, chicken.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of our traditional Christmas dinner here in Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's so yummy because you just keep eating and eating, and it's like, oh, give me more.
Yeah, usually have a salad on the side, and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
my mom makes her bread buns, and
yeah,
so good. We're at Santa Claus parade.
Nice.
Next week.
Nice.
Do you have a favorite candy?
Oh, favorite candy.
Interesting question.
It is.
I'm a chocolate fan.
A which?
Chocolate. All chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate's like generic. There's so many chocolates. Like, come on.
But
like, do you like the Lindt chocolate? Do you like the Bailey stuff?
Lindor are pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered cherries, I think, are my favorite.
Yeah.
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 Lindsay's ordered a couple. Oh, that's Jack. Ordered a couple of gifts. Went okay so far. Ended up at the mall on Christmas Eve with disparate husband, fathers.
Been there.
Well, yeah, been there, done that. Especially on the 24th, try to find something. Impossible. Plus, it's full. We're not alone doing that.
No.
It's always full of people on the 24th.
Yeah.
Food options in that part of the world. There is a
Which part
lot
of the
of
world?
options. I'm thinking he's talking about us.
Us. Oh, John. We got lots of food options. We just got to
Everything's
collect
edible.
it within a month.
Yeah, everything's
gotta-
edible in Canada. That's why everybody's so nice.
Everything's edible once.
You're right.
I learned to like candy cane and hot chocolate. Really?
That is good. It gives
Is
a
it?
peppermint. Yeah, it gives.
I've
a
actually
peppermint
never
flavor.
tried that.
Something
I like
to
candy
try.
cane and I like hot chocolate, but I like my hot chocolate with either Bailey's or Croix de Bois.
Homemade is the best gift ever. It comes from the heart.
Yes,
Totally.
so true. That is so true.
Give the neighbors homemade candies and breads for Christmas. Cool.
Yeah. I'd like
Me
to
too,
do some.
Patrick. Me too.
I'd like to do some caroling at Christmas too, but I'm afraid my neighbors would like start shooting me or something.
Get off my lawn.
Get up!
Christmas.
Tamales.
I don't even know what
Really?
that is.
It's a Mexican.
Yeah, I was gonna say, got to be down south.
I,
Little House in the Big Woods. I didn't realize you were that far south.
I think she's in Montana. Is it Montana or
Montana's not south, is it?
No, that's up.
Montana's north.
It's one of the northern
Yeah,
states.
she's got snow
Yeah.
already. She's up
Yeah.
Yeah,
north.
she's in the mountains.
Because I want to say Montana is like, yeah, Montana's where I want to go fly fishing.
But
Idaho.
now they're right over Mexico along the Rockies and stuff like that.
What? No, they're up. Montana's like up by the
Yeah,
Canadian border.
It's up by the Canadian border, but like when the Mexicans spread out when they came into when they headed north, there's like a funnel, so a lot of that culture got spread out even in the northern states.
What?
Yeah.
Tracy, I think you're making up stuff.
No, we have Mexicans in New York. Some of them are even legal.
Chicken bones candy. I used to
What?
work retail, and before that, it was the Christmas tree industry. I'm just happy to actually get Christmas now.
You know what, Rem? I'm going to pull a John.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to go check the plumbing. I don't know why he does that, but he does that like every 5 minutes, but I'm going to do it once. I'll be right back.
All right. I do that often too. I drink a few beer and I need to go to the bathroom like 10 times.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered crickets.
I've
Not sure.
had the ranch flavored crickets. You could buy them in, like, when we went camping at the campgrounds and stuff. You can buy them.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty good. You get legs stuck in your teeth, but other than that,
I don't know if I would try. Honestly. Almond Rocha. Is that the same? As the Ferrero Rocher that Marilyn was talking about, I don't know. So she's in Idaho.
Idaho. Okay.
Always doing Mexican food. Husband is Hispanic. Okay.
Cool.
When they came north, seems Massachusetts was the place to call home. Great people. So that's where you are, John? I didn't know that you called that a John. I'll know next time. I'm not drinking beer tonight, so should be all right. So you're both leaving me alone?
No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here. My camera.
Scratching your nose?
My camera keeps
Closing?
timing out. I'm using a Vivitar.
Oh, Lindsay, Jack, I hear you about spice.
That's Lindsay.
Is it Lindsay?
Yeah.
My coworkers have this little bar here in Quebec City where we go to for lunch because they got like the extra tall Budweiser beers for like really cheap,
Nice.
and then they got wings. So they invited me out for lunch, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And they said, don't order the pizza because it's crap. All right, what else is there? They said, there's wings. There's only wings and there's only beer. I'm like, all right. So we shared some wings and we had some of the big beer. And then like I forget whether it's like that night or the next day, I used the washroom and I was like, oh, those wings. Oh, no. Oh. So I haven't gone back to lunch with the guys yet when they go to that place. We've gone to other places, but not there.
Do they still have those big bottles of beer?
Yeah, it's like the double-sized Budweiser. They're like
they still have those.
Like your normal bottle of beer is like you grab it in your hand, and these ones are like two-hand.
Yeah, that's cool. We don't have that in New Brunswick.
I think it's only in Quebec because I've never seen them in Ontario or anywhere else.
So you eat everything, Patrick. Next time you go to Moncton, I don't know if you've ever tried those chicken wings, but go to Jungle Gym and order the suicide wings. They are very, very, very spicy.
But Pat, do you tie your hair back when you do?
Ponytails are important from what I understand.
All right, moving on.
Barbecue cricket.
What?
Wasn't terrible, but I'd rather not eat anymore. Can't blame you.
That's interesting.
It's something you eat like on a dare just to say you've tried it.
But I've heard from a number of people who have tried like that kind of thing. I want to say it's like South America where that thing's kind of popular.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's popular.
Well, I took and I was doing a kids camp.
Bradford. I haven't been to Mexicana in Bradford. I haven't been to I used to live in Bradford, but that was like years and years ago. I don't remember that place.
Yeah, I was doing kids camp, and we went on a nature hike, and I made sure all the kids saw me take a handful of deer poop and put it in a Ziploc baggie. Well, when I got back, I took and put a bunch of Raisinets in a Ziploc baggie. And I said, yeah. And I'm telling them, this is how you know if it's fresh. You can squeeze it and, and if it squeezes, it's fresh. If it's steaming, it's real fresh. But the easiest way to know how old it is, and I popped like 3 of them in my mouth. Girls started throwing up. It was horrendous. It was way overreaction. I did not expect that. Needless to say, they asked me not to do it the next year.
So, Marilyn, you're doing a batch of beer tomorrow?
Nice.
You should keep some for the conference. Bring us some.
Yeah. I got to start making my own beer.
I'd like to make my own wine.
Wine's not too bad. I want to say whiskey's pretty easy, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But doing beer, I'm not sure. I'd have to check into that.
Burning Ring of Fire.
Yes. Yes, it was. I was like, and they're like, the wings weren't even that hot. Like, I've had some hot stuff before, and I'm not a fan of hot stuff. I want to taste my food instead of the hot. But
Do you have any traditions? Talked about that already, but is there anything else?
Traditions for us it was pretty cool because my family always had a tradition of getting us kids an ornament on Christmas Eve. So as long as I could remember, my parents always got us kids an ornament, and we were able to open that on Christmas Eve and then put it on the tree. And my parents would always get the biggest freaking tree that would fit in the house. So we had one house where my parents built an addition, and it was like a sunroom. And I think it was probably like 18 feet to the top of the sunroom. So they would get the biggest tree that would fit in there. And it was gigantic.
Nice.
And then they moved, and we got another house, and it was a 2-story house, but it had like the big foyer with kind of like a half circular staircase. And then so they got more trees, and I want to say those trees were like freaking like massive, like 18 feet or something. It was just silly. So we'd have to go up to the second floor and then put the star on top of the tree on the second floor.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
It was pretty cool doing that. So that was always awesome. But getting that ornament on Christmas Eve was something all three of us kids looked forward to, and it was just awesome to be able to, like, Christmas Eve, you're like run to the mantle above the fireplace and we're opening our ornament and checking out what our ornament was and then putting it on the Christmas tree. It was so cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ours was always Wendy. We would have a Christmas Eve party and invite all of our family and friends and stuff. And we would just sort of kind of have an old fashioned Christmas get together. You know, we would hand out little gifts that we picked up along the year, you know, throughout the year and stuff. But we would sing. Trevor and I would play the guitar, and we would sing. Christmas carols are tough on the guitar, man. Or for me, they were. Because you're changing like every note. It was crazy. But we had a lot of fun.
For us, it was always when we were younger, we used to go to church, 7 o'clock church, and then we'd come home after church and open our Christmas presents. And when we got older, we didn't really like going to church. And my mom kept saying that if we didn't go to church, we didn't get our Christmas presents. But then we got old enough to decide that I'm not going to church. And we all got to the point where don't want to give us our presents. Fine. I prefer not going to church. And then, you know, things kind of change. But it was always go there at 7, get home around 7:30, 7:45, open our Christmas presents, and then we'd go at our aunt's. Santa would come and have the whole big family party there. Next morning we'd get up, play with our presents, and then it was a big supper on the 25th. Again, that's what it was for us.
Nice. There's a few comments there that are
I want to get there. I saw a few ones.
Yeah.
Eggnog, my kids love it.
I love eggnog. You can't do Christmas without eggnog.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I
What
never
do you mean
tried.
you don't know?
I never tried. I just don't like the
What?
smell.
Oh, it is
Okay,
delicious.
Ram, I'm going to go. Have a good night. You're no longer my friend.
I got a thing of eggnog on the
I know.
counter.
As soon as it gets to as soon as the snow starts falling, you better have some eggnog in the fridge. She
So
likes
Maryland
beer,
is making
whiskey or
honey and
beer?
chamomile beer. We'll be sleeping on it. Won't bring it at the conference.
Oh, what do you mean you won't bring it? Seriously, you're teasing us about beer and then you won't bring it. Whatever. we have kind of a dress up day too, but I won't tell you about that.
Our real question here: if you
Okay.
could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
Oh,
That's a
that's a
tough
good
one.
one.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
so Tracy's hesitating, so I'll go first. There's two places I would pick: Savannah, Georgia, or Iceland. Um, Savannah, Georgia. I've been there multiple times, and when people around the world say that Canadians are friendly, they've never been to Savannah, Georgia. That area is amazing. It the hospitality, the friendliness of people, the everything about Savannah is just amazing. It just calls to me. Um, Iceland, again, the same sort of thing. The how friendly people are, the hospitality. Um, Iceland kind of freaked me out though, because you land in Iceland and there's zero trees. So when you look out the window of the airplane, there's like no trees. You cannot see trees anywhere. But the people are amazing. The environment is amazing. It's just I would live either of those two places. I think the first pick would be Iceland because I don't think I could deal with the heat and the humidity of Savannah year round, and the fire ants.
Mm.
How about you, Tracy?
I'm gonna have to say West Virginia.
Oh yeah,
Or, Florida is on there just because it's one of the freest states. It's getting to the point where it's freer than Texas.
yeah,
Um,
it is. Yeah,
or I don't know if I can get away with it. Right here is good, as long as if I can get away with it. If I can fly under the government's radar and keep this stupidity from affecting me. Um, but because I love it here, I really do. I like the Four Seasons and everything. West Virginia, the downside is the hills. Oh my gosh, the mount. You basically drive through the valleys and the draws. The rest is all hills. Florida, the heat, um, and you gardening would be very different there. I think for me. Um,
it's
but
crazy watching like Texas or Florida gardeners.
yeah,
It's like, so we're putting in our third crop. Like,
yeah,
your third crop? What the hell?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even harvest my first one yet.
exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Hello,
I'm
Angie.
like, so I'm putting in a cover crop now. Wait, what? A
Yeah,
cover crop?
how does that work?
We just had the 5 feet of snow. What do you mean a cover crop?
Um MB Heritage.
Hey, MB
They
Heritage
had
is here.
no, I don't think they're here, but they did a it was one of the hashtag. I don't know if it was a challenge, but they literally had to take and they said, well, we realize that some people won't be able to plant by our deadline. Nope, not unless you plant inside by the wood stove, because their deadline was like the end of May
Yeah,
or
it
the
was
end of
beet.
April or something. Yeah.
It was a competition about beets.
Gin
Yeah.
and rose hip liquor. Oh, yes.
You remember now?
I remember. It's not that often I remember, but sometimes I do.
He remembers seeing the bottle. Then things get fuzzy after that.
I remember seeing the bottom of the bottle. Not usually.
Pretty
My
much
cover
like
crop is
you,
snow.
Marilyn.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
And to answer John's question, kind of happy in New Brunswick.
Are you?
Although, well,
you can't hunt on Sundays, and it's all like
you can't hunt legally on Sundays. I wish I lived. I wish I lived closer to Rennes. Actually,
Yeah.
down there they don't have as much snow. They have
Okay.
deer. Living south of the province would be a lot better.
Nice.
But I'm kind of used to this place. There's no bugs that can kill me. There's no snakes, no spiders, all that stuff. Besides black bear that we see maybe once in a year, and they run away from you.
Blackbeard?
Huh?
Did you say Blackbeard?
Black bear.
Oh, black beer?
Bear.
Bear. Oh, black bear. I was like, Blackbeard? Black beer? Like, I like
beer's good. Blackbeard.
I like Blackbeard.
Black
he was an
bears.
awesome pirate. And black beer, well, any stout is good in my mind. But black bear, okay.
Yeah, Fisherman 506 is right. I think it's on the second or third Sunday. The Sunday after our Thanksgiving, we're allowed to hunt on Sundays until December 31st.
What's the reason behind that law? Do you guys have like a big shortage of deer? Or?
Commies.
No, because the deer hunting season is 4 weeks. I think it's mostly because it used to be.
Ours is 1 week.
Yours is only 1 week.
Commies.
Well, there are some spots in the States where they can't sell out any kind of alcohol until on Sunday.
Commies.
What difference does it make whether it's Sunday or Monday?
He's gonna drink anyway.
Right?
He's gonna buy it on Saturday and drink it on Sunday if he wants to.
Right.
You
cannot. Yeah, you can't legislate morality.
No.
Those big spiders, that big, they can kill you. Snakes, rattlesnakes, or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
I don't want to have anything to do with them.
Freaking moving to Australia.
Screw
that.
Yeah.
Everything is actively trying to kill you.
Well, it's funny because there's only 3 things that actually hunt man.
There's a polar bear,
Komodo dragons, and there was something else.
humans.
Well, yeah, but
I've read that somewhere.
no, it was. What was it? It was like polar bears.
Wounded water buffalo?
No,
I know they'll hunt man.
there was 3 animals, but it
John
was.
says woman.
I wanted. What was But 2 of them are polar bear and Komodo dragons will actually hunt down humans. There's a third, but I don't remember what it is.
You can't catch rain.
Yes, you can. You open up your mouth and go, ah.
See, I would have to. I would just have to bury my my big coats.
What?
That's cool, Pat. Gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
Darren, did you end up killing anything this year? Just a few grouse?
My Highland cow?
No, but I mean hunting.
No.
Hunting.
No, I went back for the deer and I went back for grouse, but nothing.
No.
But I'm a little bit thankful for that in a way because we harvested our Highland cow and then I went back for deer and I'm like, actually, if I got a deer, I'd have to put the deer I'd have to harvest the deer, dress the deer, and then I'd have to put it down in the cold room with the Highland cow. I'm like, there's no room really in the cold room for the deer with the Highland cow down there. And then not only do I have to butcher the Highland cow, but then I have to butcher the deer as well. So it's like,
That would have been too much.
it would have been a lot of work. Yeah.
How about you, Tracy? Did you go hunting at all, or?
Once I went out once. Trevor left here and he was driving down the road and he called me and he says, "Hey, there's a spike horn and 2 does down the road on the other side of the road." And so
Get her done.
I grabbed the rifle and threw my stuff on him. You couldn't step in the leaves at that time. It was just, I never saw them. But while I was plowing the other day, there was a coyote that was coming up the road and I was going towards him. And so I just turned in my driveway and grabbed hold of came up to the house, grabbed a rifle, and he was still standing there when I got back down there. I had a Texas heart shot, so I missed because I'm not the best shot in the world either anymore.
Lindsay, it's funny you mentioned that because I was recently back in Ontario and we were having breakfast and I was like, you know what I would go for? I would really go for like a Bailey's in my coffee. Is there any way I could like pay you extra to make that happen, even though it's illegal? And they're like, oh no, that's legal now. 9 o'clock. I'm like, what? Sign me up. Hit me up. And it's like, Ontario, for the longest time, you could not serve alcohol until after, I want to say it was like 11 a.m. or something like that. So you could not go into a restaurant and have Bailey's in your coffee or Cote d'Ivoire in your coffee or anything like that. So it was like, yeah, I'll take another coffee with some more.
Right, John.
Yeah.
Yep. Take care, John. Thanks for coming.
Take care, John. Have a great night.
I never understood you can't legislate morality. Now I'm
exactly.
I have very strong beliefs on a lot of things and I love to tell people about them and share.
My single belief is do not harm another innocent person.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you can't force someone else to live. It's called legalism.
Tracy, you and I have different religious beliefs and we get along great.
Absolutely.
But for me, it's like if you try and legislate anything where it's like morality or anything like that, no.
Yeah.
You're either raised with it or you're not. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. To me, it's one of those things where, you can give a good person a nuclear weapon and nothing will happen. You can give a bad person a pencil and they'll stab someone in the freaking neck.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've seen some accidents happening in not accidents, but incidents happening in the past couple of years where people were driving in crowds with cars.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the happy stuff because we kind of took a turn for the worse there.
Doom.
Where is Hickory cold enough up there in the Great White North for ice fishing yet? You all stock fresh caught fish in the freezer.
Oh, so the thing here in Quebec is you would think Quebec is awesome for ice fishing and putting fish away, but there's no fish anywhere. You have to go like northern Quebec.
Yeah.
Because everything else is actually fished out. It's crazy. Because I'm like an hour north of Quebec City and there's no fish.
That sucks.
We caught like a fish this big and I was going to throw it back. So I started taking it off the hook and throwing it back, and Bridget's like, no, that's a great fish. I'm like, that's a little baby. And she's like, no, that's like pan fry. I'm like, no, that's a baby. Because like when I was fishing back in Ontario, you're catching fish like this.
Yeah.
And like here where I am, it's like everybody's catching fish like this and keeping them. I'm like, seriously? Throw those little guys back and let them grow up.
All we have here is smelts. I know down south of the province you can fish lake trouts, but not up here. There's no place, and usually the ice is only frozen around the middle of January.
I don't know, Remy, but I smelt you in the hot tub, and you smelt pretty good.
Thank you. It's supposed to be our secret.
Darren didn't have his ponytail, did he? Anyway, just down the hill, I have there's a lake, Delta Lake, and it's awesome for ice fish. I don't ice fish because with my luck, I'd be doing fine with my little ice hole, and some idiot in an F-450 would pull up next to me out on the ice and go through the ice, and we'd all die. So I don't ice fish, but I could. Wow, Darren, that really got you. You did have a, was it a ponytail or a man bun?
I don't know. It's like
It was just well placed. Hallelujah. Wow.
Oh,
Ouch.
Banting High School. I went to Banting for a few years. I was going to Bradford High School, and I was taking architecture. And I was taking architecture. Mr. Thompson was the teacher, I want to say. And I was taking architecture for grade 9, 10, 11, maybe. I forget what it was. But then I wanted mechanical drafting as well because I wanted to design tanks and jets and that kind of stuff. Like, they didn't offer it at Bradford. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll go to Alliston and I'll transfer to another school. But I had to drive to that high school, Banting, because they offered mechanical drafting. So I went there for a few years for that. But then I applied for Ryerson University, and they're like, yeah, no, we won't accept you. I'm like, what? I got like 98% in mechanical drafting and regular drafting architecture. And they're like, yeah, but your math mark's 55. I'm like, yeah, so like I know how to fucking design shit. And they're like, yeah, well, your math mark's not good enough. I'm like, thanks for that. That's like, we're going to get a little political here, but when I was 18, when I went down to Downsview to sign up for the Canadian Forces, they're like, nope, you're a white male. You can't apply. So when Chrétien brought in his equal opportunity employment, my lifelong dream, gone.
That they basically, I don't remember what happened to my sign up bonus, but they were supposed to give me $5,000, I think it was. They probably did. I probably spent it in Germany on something stupid. But yeah, our high school, we had a rifle team. I wasn't on it, but and it was nothing to see 3 student trucks parked in the parking lot with pew-pews in the rack in the back window. Nobody thought anything of it.
Oh.
I remember that back in the days, going to my dad's truck and having the firearms in the back.
No,
I mean, that's not too long ago.
no,
No,
I'm not
at
that
all.
old.
Not that old. I mean, we're talking about maybe 30, 35 years ago. Still, it is a long time ago, but not that long ago.
Yeah, the 80s and yeah, the 80s, late 80s.
Just looking at Robert's comment.
No, you don't want to know, Robert.
No,
No, we weren't gonna touch that one.
no.
Take care, Patrick.
Have a good one, Patrick.
Have a great night. We'll talk to you very shortly.
That was just too awesome.
No, I don't want to get into that.
Watch out for you.
Watch what you tickle. Oh,
Yeah, a lot of things are closed on Sunday still here in New Brunswick.
that's crazy because, like,
Stores.
okay, so I'm gonna kind of like rant a little bit here because, like, across Canada, most things are open on Sunday. You go out east, suddenly everything's closed on Sunday. Another thing is, our politicians keep talking about free trade, and we're going to do free trade with such and such a company, and we're going to do this, and we're going to have this. We cannot even sell alcohol legally across our provincial borders.
Yep. Tell me
So
about
if I want to make an order from a BC winery, I can't. It's illegal.
There's so many people that got caught crossing beer on the bridge here. It's insane.
It's
Big fines,
it's crazy.
looting, everything.
Like, how about we open up our own borders before we open up some international borders?
One of the best movies I have ever seen was based on the Coors
Legends of the Fall.
No.
Oh, River runs through it.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, yes.
Where they're transporting the Coors from Texas.
Okay. A little older. Yes.
Yeah, it's a little older. We just watched Cannonball Run 2.
Oh, nice.
It's a good movie.
Yes.
But it was better when I was young.
Yeah.
Now
it's
that
so
I'm old,
funny
I'm
watching some of those old movies, and you're
yeah,
like, this was so much better when I was younger.
kind of corny.
Except for Magnificent Seven. I just watched that again.
That's a very good movie.
I would watch that all the time. Like, yeah.
Nothing
Do
happened.
you guys NVM? What's NVM?
Never mind. Ain't you guys? Never mind.
What? Oh. Is she talking about ponytails?
In the hot tub?
Oh, hello.
Angie, you just behave. Don't you have a list to work on? You and Lindsay both?
Yeah, Lindsay posted hers earlier.
What's that?
Lindsay posted hers earlier.
Oh,
We're
good.
only waiting for Angie now.
Oh, good, because it's fun.
Oh, yes. Marilyn told Patrick to watch that beard.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Oh, beer.
It makes sense.
Everyone watching, don't worry.
Yeah,
We'll be all right.
we are really not crazy. There is a legitimate reason for the hilarity that.
Yeah. That would be awesome if I could actually deliver beer. Yeah.
The thing
It's funny because I was like, oh man, Remy's got to taste this whiskey that I just did. And then I drank it all. And I was like, yeah.
I can
So,
just see that, Mr. Cole. You were supposed to deliver 600 cases in your truck.
Yeah.
And they only got 150 cases, and half of those were empty.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Got thirsty, eh?
Yeah. So I picked up, it was a 30-liter barrel from Portugal. So when you're aging spirits, white oak is the best. However, I picked up Portugal. Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was, the type of wood, but it was from Portugal. So it was already charred on the inside, and then the char was covered with beeswax. So the guy said, and the guy that I picked it up from makes barrels for like some of the best wineries in Canada. And he said, so we cover this with beeswax because it's not white oak. So the flavor leaches into the alcohol faster than a white oak. So I'm like, okay. So I put in my stuff for 3 months and then I pulled it out and I was like, oh, wow. It's crazy awesome. Like, I got to share this. I got to show people what this can do. But I drank it too fast. So I didn't get to show anyone.
So you did exactly the same thing as Marilyn. You talked about it, and
I talked about it and I was like, this is epic. And then I was like, but you don't get to try it.
And it was what, 3 months you said?
I want to say it was about 3 to 4 months that I aged it in the barrel.
See, December, January, February, March, April, May. You could make 2 batches.
Yeah. The problem is when I ferment, so you want to have the fermentation at like 20 degrees Celsius, 25 degrees Celsius. So it's hard to do in the wintertime here.
Yeah.
So no, it's not a chestnut. It's like I'd have to go downstairs and look at what the barrel is. I can't remember.
Hickory, maybe?
No.
I wouldn't know.
I know they use oak.
Seriously? Now you're going to make me go look? But I need to refill anyway, so.
Good timing.
Okay, fine. I'll go look and I'll go refill my drink.
We forced them.
I thought you didn't have any left.
No, Bridget picked up like some spiced rum for me tonight. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stop drinking for the winter, even though work kind of forces me to drink. And then it's like, but then she picked some stuff up anyway. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
All right.
If someone's watching this on a replay or someone's in the chat and they don't understand what's going on, don't ask. Just don't ask.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah,
Laugh when we laugh. Oh.
Too fun. Awesome.
Tonight. I missed praise practice tonight.
What?
I forgot to go to praise practice. I run the sound for the church in the mornings. That's okay. It's not rocket science. I just make them, just try to blend the voices and stuff. And
That's just what winter looks like here. Yeah, you mean like how we are isolated inside and we go crazy and start talking about all kind of stuff? Is that
yep,
what you mean?
we lost a lot of snow.
Today?
Yeah, it rained from midnight on. We got a third of an inch of rain, and
I went left to go to town earlier this morning, and it was all nice, cold a little bit, chilly, but not that bad. And then we got out of the Pizza Delight, and it was snowing, big storm. I'm like, oh shit. Well, not a big storm, but I mean it was big snow.
yeah,
It was a good meal though. Panzerotti was good.
yeah. I still can't get over the UPS man. He's a professional driver. Well, I didn't want to get stuck. Hello, I've got a tractor.
Pizza Delight, garlic finger. You know what, Maryland? They don't even do the all-you-can-eat buffet anymore because of everything that happened 2 years ago. And the owner told me that it's never going to come back because it's getting too expensive, and you would need to charge the people around $35-$40 for the buffet. So they don't offer it anymore, and it probably never will again.
All right, who said chestnut? I think it was Dave.
Nope, it was Harvey Black.
Harvey Black. It is a chestnut barrel. So the usual thing is white oak, but in Portugal the chestnut barrel is popular. So then they char the inside and then coat it with beeswax.
You never saw the all-you-can-eat buffet at Pizza Delight? That's like the best buffet you can have. It was
What?
only like $15, and you could choose pizza, garlic fingers, spaghetti, French fries. You had like pasta with like two, three different kind of salads, two or three different kind of pastas. Um, you had poutine. You had anyway. You could go there and eat as much as you wanted, but now it's not offered anymore. And you work there.
Oh wow.
We had
So one of my favorite pizzas that I just tried the other day when we had clients into the office, they ordered a bunch of pizzas and one was Norwegian. I was like, what? So we opened it up and it's like salmon and capers and red onions, and it was awesome.
wow.
Yeah, it's a chestnut barrel, and
There's-
they char the inside and then they coat it with beeswax because the beeswax coating doesn't allow it to osmosis crap science, like, you know.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't allow it to soak the flavor out of the charred barrel
Bingo.
as fast.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Different restaurant, I suppose. Yeah, it could be. I know in Bathurst there was the buffet, and here in Campbellton, I don't remember having that in Dalhousie, but who knows? I don't know where we can get the buffet anymore.
The funniest thing is so I was talking tonight to Bridget and the boys about it. I'm like, so when we have clients to the office and that kind of stuff, we kind of get St. Hubert's. And to me, it always felt like fast food, right?
Mhm.
So we get it there and we're having our chicken or a club sandwich or quarter chicken dinner, that sort of thing. And then, so we took clients out to St. Hubert's and we took them to like the walk-in restaurant and we had a reservation. And I'm like, whoa, this is not actually kind of like a fast food restaurant. It's like kind of like, a normal restaurant. I was like surprised.
Mm.
So
Finest whiskeys for me. Put it in cans of Coke. Yeah.
what? No, no, no. That's just blasphemy. Is that Lindsay or no? Come on. Seriously.
I don't know. There's no duck and there's no raccoon.
The finest whiskeys, or you want to say the finest scotches, are ones from Islay. So you're talking Ardbeg, Lagavulin, Lafroig. You got
That's
to put in
Jack.
that smoke, that dead fish, and that peat. And you can't have it with Coke.
That's Jack, by the way. Lindsay's saying she doesn't drink.
Lindsay doesn't drink.
No.
So Jack is like throwing all that good stuff in with some bad stuff. Jack.
The corn syrup.
only if you're having like Canadian Club or Crown Royal or something like that. But even then, it's like,
So there's a new restaurant. Well, not a restaurant. A little. I don't know how you call that. They make those little sandwich. Is it croissant in English?
croissant.
Yeah.
They make those homemade, and my daughter started working there, and they
Croissant.
yeah,
I got a
and
question.
the little
What?
company, the little business is working so
You
well.
got a croissant question?
Croissant.
Croissant.
What's croissant in French? I always thought it. Okay.
Croissant. Same thing.
Croissant.
Okay. Okay. I just I'm like, yeah, I always thought I was speaking French.
You are.
The business is going so
Hey, bonjour.
well. Bon matin.
Bicyclette.
Bonsoir. So yeah, the business is going so well
Baguette.
that they
Bicyclette.
moved, and
Bonjour.
it's this big fancy place now, and we're going there tomorrow morning. They have those maple bacon croissant. That's what I'm having tomorrow morning. And yes,
Maple bacon croissant.
it is as good as it sounds.
You need to save me one and mail it to me.
Or you come on vacation here next summer or sometime this
Done.
winter, and
Sign me up.
we'll go there.
Yeah.
Tequila and Coke was a good drink.
What? Tequila and Coke.
Woo! I used to
What?
drink Jack and Coke. But
What? No. Tequila and like,
salt and lime, man.
yeah. Tequila and Coke.
All right, take care, Gear Ridden.
Marilyn, what have you been drinking to have tequila and Coke?
Is it crescent?
Qua.
Here's American things.
Cress?
French pronunciation.
No, it's not like crescent. It's like croissant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, croissant. I didn't know it was the same thing in English, though.
Pillsbury lies anyway. All the time I ate them, and never once did that little guy come and visit me so I could his tummy.
Darren is doing a French
Can you
channel.
imagine me doing a French channel? That'd be hysterical. Oh,
Well, it would be more Bridget than you.
the oldest is here. Theo. Theo. Did you get kicked out of a hockey game again by beating someone up? No. Last week, was it last week or the week before? Theo was expelled or like kicked out of the next hockey game because he beat someone up.
Did he at least win the fight?
I'm not sure if he won the fight, but in my opinion, he was totally justified because
Okay.
it was like, were they beating on the goalie?
A guy.
They were
5 on him.
they were beating on one of his teammates, 5 on them. Come here. Yeah. Come here.
Yeah.
So explain the story. Come here.
Why?
Come explain the story. So they had
5 guys were beating on one of our guys.
you gotta duck down. Look at the
Okay.
camera.
It was on in their net. 5 guys were beating on him. So I went and cross-checked one in the back, and then he took me. Ref wouldn't let me go, and then got kicked out.
For
And
that?
you got like 1 game suspension?
Yeah, he said I charged from the blue line, but I was already there. So
There
Seriously?
is nothing worse than going to a fight and a hockey
Yeah.
game breaks out.
here,
Yeah.
he said I came from the blue line and got speed, and then
Oh, he came from the blue line and like
That's
got
what the ref
charging.
said. That's what the ref said.
That's what the ref
But
said.
I was already there, so I was already.
He was already there. Damn refs.
If I was there, I would have yelled at the ref for sure.
I know, eh?
Would have been on your side.
It's so funny because like I've been to a couple games and I stand up and I start yelling in English and everyone kind of like,
Who's that guy?
Was that an insult?
yeah,
I think he just insulted me.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hate going to a
What?
fight and a hockey game breaks
Having
out.
our bar for ourselves at the English Virgin Islands.
Wow.
What? What? Marilyn, are you on vacation right now? Why did you not invite me?
You know what? I thought we were friends.
I know, seriously, eh?
Hey, Creekside Vehicle. Twisted fist.
It is. Technically speaking, it
Yeah,
is.
kind of.
Yeah.
Hello, Creekside.
Hey.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah.
How's the house coming?
Man, you guys are like kicking it. Seriously. I am so impressed. Like we have to deal with some crap here, but you guys are really like wow. Like I don't know how to put it in words what you guys are dealing with and going through. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I still have to find a way to make up to them.
I still need to get out there and help them. Like I so want to get out there and just like spend a weekend, spend a week, do whatever I can to get them going.
Yeah.
I like trying to figure it out.
That's got to be a great adventure for them, though. You know, I mean, it stinks because it's the middle of winter. But
it's funny because when I was in the military and we said great adventure, it was like, this sucks so freaking bad.
yeah,
And then like a few years later, that's when you look back on it and say this was a great adventure.
Yeah.
But during that time,
it's love it when it sucks and enjoy the misery.
oh man. Oh, wow.
One wall almost up.
We got a special guest here.
Oh.
Oh, this is Remy. No.
Hello.
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 How
Hi,
are you?
Rems. Hi, everybody. How
Oh,
you
she doesn't
doing?
have
Yeah, I thought she'd have her hair up too. I don't know why.
I just took them down.
Oh, okay.
new video uploaded tonight. Awesome.
Nice.
Pushing through it.
What were you talking about, guys?
We're talking about Creekside Maples and how
Yeah, they're
crazy
working on their
stuff they're
homestead.
going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's working
Tough
out
time.
for them.
Yeah.
I think they'll
And
be
before that, we were talking about ponytails.
happy there.
No, I was just coming to say that I was going to bed because
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for my son's hockey game. So you can chit chatting. I'm going to bed with my ponytail.
I have a feeling Darren's not gonna stay up here with us for too long. now.
I have to be. No, he's gonna have to behave tonight. I have to sleep. So. Hello, Angie. Manu Akers is there.
Yep.
Oh, everybody. Yeah.
A
That's
lot of
awesome.
people.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
been raining here pretty good, Creekside Maples.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been raining here pretty good.
Yeah. When the what the saying is, when the when time gets tough, the tough gets going.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that.
We've had snow all day here. I don't know if you prefer rain or snow at this time. Working on the house. If you get
Snow.
wet, it's probably cold.
Yeah.
If you get snow,
Yeah.
it's cold.
Okay. Well, I'll wish you everybody good night and good night to you too.
All right.
And keep having fun and
Take care of
later.
it.
Bonne nuit, bye bye.
Good night.
Welcome
Night
later.
night. Love you.
Get much done. Yeah, can't imagine. Heading out to bed. All right. Thank you very much for dropping by, Angie.
Good night.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
I can understand. It's probably better if it was just like a nice sunny day, not too warm, around like plus 15 Celsius. You don't get cold. It doesn't get too warm, but
Yeah.
it's not going to happen at this time of year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
By calling.
Loose hair.
Another 2 weeks without any snow. Yeah. Let's hope that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't check.
Is that like a pretty good chance of that happening, or is that like wishful thinking kind of thing for the area?
Wishful thinking. They're probably
Yeah.
going to get snow again.
Yeah, they're let's see.
Take
They're
everybody.
just north of New York. I think they're close to the border. Are they the ones that have the US post office box they come in?
They're close to the border, but they're down New Brunswick. They are not too far from Ren's homestead, Jack and Lindsay.
Okay.
Hello, growing farmyard. The cold isn't bad. It makes it easier to get up to the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freezing all the moisture in the ground and can actually drive on the land, probably.
Yeah, I think he got stuck a couple of weeks back
I saw
because
that.
it was
Yeah.
too wet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Lindsay, if you're still on, did you guys manage to fix your neighbor's property where we got stuck?
Oh.
The owner told us they patented the land at a certain place. He didn't want us to use, like, there was kind of a road, but didn't want us to drive the road. And I mean, they let us hunt on their property. So we figured we'll listen to them and drive there. And he's like, okay, you can drive there, turn around and park where you are, but just take the other way. And it was kind of warmish temperature with like it was wet. It's been raining for a whole week. So when we left, we we got there, and the truck is not a very, very good truck, and it just went down. Boom! It sunk, and we got stuck.
Ah,
Had to call Lindsay to come with a truck to help us out. But it
ouch.
made big stretch of
Ah,
tires.
Oh man.
Like you don't like doing that on someone's property, especially when they let you go hunt there for free. And
Yeah.
you want to hear another screw up story on someone else's property hunting?
go ahead.
So, because the industry I'm in, we get invites down to places to hunt. So, the year before I got the invite, one of our brand managers got the invite to hunt down in Texas. So the year later, I got the invite to hunt with him down in Texas. So basically, it's you go down to Texas after what's called SHOT Show, which is in Las Vegas. So you
Yeah.
go down to SHOT Show, and we're there for a week, and then we go over to Texas, and we're over in Texas for a few days.
So you get paid to go to SHOT Show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be awesome.
Yeah. So we do that, and then we go to Texas to do kind of like product knowledge and stuff with a company. I won't say the company just because. So we go to Texas to do this product knowledge and test out their products and see how it works and stuff. So kind of the first day we fly in from Vegas and we land in Texas, and they pick us up, and it's awesome because they do this like convoy with a bunch of SUVs. So it's kind of like, Secret Service, Special Forces, like 5 SUVs going down the highway, like all in a line. And we come up to this basically barbecue place in Texas. So you go in and you're getting brisket, and you're getting sausage, and you're getting fried chicken, and they just treat you so well. And you're getting coleslaw and iced tea and Southern hospitality. But you're picking up all this stuff, and they weigh it and charge you based on that weight. And it's like your eyes are bigger than your stomach. And it's crazy. So the year before I did this, one of my brand managers, kind of like one of my bosses kind of thing, he went down with another person. And what happens is you go down to this ranch in Texas, and it's this big ranch, thousands of acres, and they use it for training for special forces and other units and that kind of stuff. And they have all these different things going on, including these towers where you can hunt wild pigs. And as most people know, wild pigs in Texas are a pest. They're a nuisance. So it's like the more you kill, the better, because it's not like something here where it's a deer or something where you can hunt and you kind of sustain the hunting.
Right.
It is a pest. They destroy everything. So they went out hunting these pigs, and being in Texas, you could have full auto guns, you could have suppressed, you could have 90 round capacity magazines, whatnot. So who shall not be named started shooting and so to kind of set the scene, there's feeders, and these feeders go, and the pigs come in, and as soon as the pigs come in, the motion sensor goes on, and once that happens, the lights slowly start to go on, and they get brighter and brighter and brighter. So it's not like a motion sensor on your garage where it detects motion and the light shines. It's like motion hits and the light starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter. That way the pigs don't run away because of the instant light. So they're like, okay, motion sensors on. Oh, here's these pigs. Everyone opens up and they are firing bolt action, semi auto, full auto. They're shooting all the pigs they can shoot. And a bunch of pigs drop, and some get away, and they're headed out into the bush. So then they're like, okay, well, we have some pigs headed out into bush. Who still has ammunition? And they're like, okay, well, I still have this. I still have this. Well, my brand manager's like, well, I still have my full auto and I still have 60 rounds in the mag. Okay, let's go. So they take him out and they're walking through the bush here in Texas, and they're looking for stuff, and they got the flashlights and stuff, and they start hearing some noise, and bam, they hear some noise, and they pop the flashlight, and there's two eyes. So the guy's like, hit it. And I was about to say his name, but he opens up with his full auto. It's like, and the eyes go from like on the ground to like 6 feet in the air and then back to the ground. Well, so-and-so just shot a beef cow on the ranch. Not one of the pigs that was wounded, but one of the beef cows that this ranch has and raises up to sustain the ranch. That's what this ranch does. It raises beef cows. That's how the ranch makes most of its money. So-and-so just shot one of these beef cows. And so later, he found out that pigs' eyes glow in the dark. Or sorry, pigs' eyes do not glow in the dark. Cows' eyes do. So he went out and they shot a cow in the head, full auto, because so-and-so figured that this thing that glue in the dark with its two eyes was a pig. And they shot a beef cow. And so the next year, which was the year I went down, we went to basically another product knowledge meeting, and we got to see the full facility and whatnot. Well, the first night giving like awards and that kind of stuff for like international distributors and that kind of stuff. Well, so-and-so got an award, and he got this like statue of a Texas Longhorn bull. And it was his award for shooting this cow in the head with a full auto machine gun.
Oof.
Yeah. So his explanation too on the night that it happened was like, I'm trying not to name names, but he was like, so and so, I don't want to have any beef with you, but if there's any way we can make it up to you. I'm like, wow, okay. So
Oh gosh.
so they actually took that cow and actually cooked it that night and made steaks and everything, and you know,
When life gives you ground beef,
yeah,
better make some steaks.
yeah. So
Neighbor's horse one deer season. That must have been bad too.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy you say that because it's like there's sometimes I feel like we need to put orange vests on our Highland cow just in case.
Yeah.
You never know.
You
Some people
don't.
should be the first thing
That's
they
like,
see.
you know, I want to say with any industry, there's 95% of people who are amazing.
Yeah.
It's that 5% in any industry, any situation that are
They just
You
don't know what they're doing.
so
Yeah.
95% of people who hunt are amazing. It's that 5% who screw it up for the rest of us.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm safe because even if I shoot, I miss. So I'm safe.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like putting orange vests on my cows just for that little 5% of the people who might come on our property and might screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you heard about the guy took his friend hunting, and it was his friend's first year, and they sighted in the rifles, and everything was great. And so he said, "Listen, we're going to be hunting on this farmer's property. I got to go check in with him." And the guy says, "Well, I'll wait in the car. I don't really like meeting new people." So he goes and he says, "Hey, we're here. I got a friend with me. If you sure it's all right if we hunt?" And the farmer is like, "Yeah," he says, "but I got a problem." He says, "I got a donkey out in the field." He says, "And it's just not doing too well. Could you, on your way out," he says, "just if you could just put it down for me, just drop it, and I'll pick it up with the tractor later." So the guy says, "Well, I'm going to have some fun with this, with my friend here." And he gets back in the car and he slams the door. He says, "I've hunted here all my life, and now he tells me I can't hunt here." And he's driving down the farm road, and he sees the donkey out in the field, and he stops, lays on the brakes, grabs his gun, throws a shell in, pulls up, and bam, shoots the donkey. Donkey drops. All of a sudden he hears bam, 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 bam. And he's like, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, he made you so mad I dropped 3 of his cows too."
Can you imagine?
Oh my
Tracy,
goodness.
you've heard about Newfies, right? Here in Canada?
The Newfoundlander? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know of them. I don't.
Okay. So a couple of years ago, there was this tournament in Ontario, and there was a couple of Newfies came up, and they're vacationing in Ontario, and they heard about this bass tournament. And they're like, "Yeah, we got to enter that bass tournament." We're like, "We're from Newfoundland, we know how to fish." So they rented a boat and they went out, and they were catching fish left, right, and center. They're like, "This is awesome. We're going to win this tournament." And they're like, "Oh man, how are we going to mark this spot?" And the one says to the other, "Well, boy, we're going to put a big X on the bottom of the boat." And the other one says, "Nah, that won't work." The other one says, "Why not?" He says, "Well, we might not get the same boat."
There's a guy and a girl, Al Chafe, I think his name is Chafe. I think they're from Newfoundland.
Yep. And there's also
his wife.
GBL Old Church from Newfoundland as well.
What? GBTLA.
GBL. Good old
Yeah.
church.
No.
So he's not sure which way to swing?
All right, guys. It's been a little bit more than 2 hours.
Wow.
I'm going to head to
Oh,
bed
wow.
too. Yeah, it was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's always when it's unexpected that
I
it was
know.
fun. Melissa, if you're still in here, don't forget to send me an email about your jersey that you won, the shirt.
Make sure you
And
hit that
everyone
like and
else.
subscribe.
Yep.
Squash that like button if you haven't already.
And yeah, you can go ahead and subscribe to Tracy's T-Ham 141 Homestead and Thorhaven Farm as well. Awesome channels.
Make sure you get over and like their not only like, but check out their Redbubble and get some cool stuff like this.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Darren, I don't know if you saw my message earlier, but check your email for your channel. You should have something in there. Let me know if the link works.
What? Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you,
Everyone
everyone.
keeps saying to check my
Yeah.
email. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
just keep checking your emails for next
Yeah.
weeks.
Making
All right,
me work.
guys. Bye.
Have a good one.
Take care.